Do you know that after World War I, BMW started making motorcycles? And finally, in 1928, the first BMW car was made? Fast forward 97 years later, the BMW is worth $50 billion. But when BMW was busy making aircraft, another company was experimenting with its car, and it is known as Volvo. It surpassed BMW and is now worth $68 billion. Now, the two companies are going toe-to-toe with each other for the top SUV spot, but Volvo is winning. Both companies have launched their own SUV, so we are going to see the face-off between the 2026 Volvo XC60 and the 2025 BMW X3. Number 1. Pricing. First, you save up some money, then you make a choice. Now, both BMW and Volvo are great options to go with. The BMW X3 has only two trims, the X330 trim, which comes in at $51,125, and the M50 trim, which costs $65,850. The $15,000 gap might look a lot, but the M50 has a 363 horsepower inline engine, offering a better BMW experience. On the other hand, the Volvo XC60 has more trims to offer. The core trim is the most basic one and starts at $48,345, while the highest trim is the Ultra Black Edition. It comes in at $59,395, which is still $5,000 lower than the highest BMW trim. Between these two are the Plus and Ultra trims, which cost $53,000 and $58,295, respectively. For today's comparison, we will take the X330 trim and the XC Plus trim, but we will determine in the end the better money-to-value car. Number 2. Fuel economy. At first glance, the BMW X3 might look like the winner for fuel economy, with it 23 miles per gallon economy in the city and 29 miles on the highway, making the combined economy to be 25 miles per gallon. Meanwhile, the Volvo XC60 Plus has 22 miles per gallon economy in the city, 28 on the highway, and the combined is close to 24 miles mpg. But here's the catch. Most buyers don't buy BMW for fuel economy. When you switch to sports mode, this drastically decreases the fuel economy. Also, the wind noise at higher speeds makes it obvious that BMW doesn't care much about aerodynamics. The start-stop system of the Volvo completely shuts off the engine at any red stop. And it is also one of the most silent cars on the market, even at 70 miles per hour. The winner for this round is Volvo, and the score is now 1-0 in favor of Volvo. Number 3. Engine. The BMW X330 has a twin-turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine, and it also comes with a 48-volt hybrid system, taking the horsepower to 255. Meanwhile, the M50 has a 3.0-liter six-cylinder engine that takes its horsepower to 393. Both trims have the 8-speed automatic transmission, and the X330 can hitch up to 4,000 pounds of load. On the other hand, the Volvo XC60 has a twin-turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine that also utilizes a 48-volt hybrid system. But the horsepower comes around at 249, and it has 266 pound-feet of torque. Unlike the BMW, it is not very sporty, but if you opt in for the hybrid system, it can produce 455 horsepower, but it will cost you a lot. Also, the plug-in hybrid models can only tow as much as 3,500 pounds of load. Hence, the round goes to BMW X3, and the scores are tied at 1-1. Now, let's jump outside of the hood and look at the exterior of these two cars. Number 4. Exterior. The BMW X3 gets a new look with the more aggressive grille, especially with the M50 trim that has a blacked-out grille. Below the signature grilles is an aggressive chrome styling, and the headlights are full LED with daytime running lights and projector low and high beams. Meanwhile, the Volvo has the signature crosshatch grille pattern up front and the Thor's headlight on both sides. The 2026 model has the same headlights but a little slimmer. However, the BMW still looks more aggressive than the Volvo. If you go to the sides, you will find that both cars have the standard mirrors with all the features like auto-dimming, heating, and blind spot monitoring. But the major difference comes in the wheels. The BMW comes with the standard 19-inch alloy wheels, while the Volvo XC60 has the 21-inch alloy wheels. The M50 offers the 20-inch option, while the higher trims of Volvo have the 22-inch wheel options. As far as the length is concerned, the BMW X3 is 187 inches long, while the Volvo is around 186 inches. The Volvo has the same back just like last year, but here's the most controversial thing. The BMW decided to go with a flat design, which most BMW lovers do not like at all. Both cars have full LED tail lights, including the turn signals and reverse lights. The two cars are not very advantageous from each other in terms of exterior specs, so we will give each of these 1 point. Number 5. Top speed. Here's where things get crazy. The BMW X330 has a top speed of 130 miles per hour, and it can go from 0 to 60 miles in approximately 6.6 seconds. The M50 trim has 393 horsepower, and it can take the BMW to a top speed of 155 miles per hour with the 0 to 60 time frame at just around 4.5 seconds.
I'm fast as boy.
On the other hand, the exact top speed of Volvo is not yet known, but it is expected that the Volvo XC60 Plus can match the B5 trim, which can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 6.2 seconds. If you decide to equip the power trim, you can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.3 seconds. This is due to the lesser weight and the more aerodynamic model of the Volvo. So, the score is now 3-2, with Volvo up front. Number 6. Interior. The BMW X3 has leatherette seats, but doesn't look like leatherette. It comes in off-white, espresso, and black colors with lumbar support and heating. However, the memory seating is not standard, but it is available as an option. The front legroom is 40.2 inches and the headroom is 40.5 inches. Most of the dashboard is made of soft touch plastic, but the main upgrade is the front infotainment display. It now comes together with the gauge cluster that has a curvy shape. The gauge cluster is highly customizable, and it is 12.3 inches long. The center console also offers huge spacing for storage, and it has a new nub-style shifter. The BMW X3 has a 360-degree camera view with a brand-new automatic fan system. It has 16 speaker systems, and in the rear, you can opt for the climate control, but it is not standard. In the rear seats, you will get 2 USB ports with cup holders in the middle. The legroom and the headroom are 36 and 38 inches, respectively. Now, if you take a look at the Volvo XC60, it is not that different from the previous years. Instead of the leatherette seats like the BMW, the Plus trim offers full leather seats. The front legroom is quite spacious, with 41.2 inches of leg spacing and 38 inches of headroom. It has the same lumbar support as the BMW, but it also offers a massage seat option like the XC90.
Yes, 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 yes!
However, it is only available for the Ultimate trim.
No, no, no!
The gauge cluster is 12.3 inches, just like the BMW, while there is soft touch plastic on the dashboard. The center console is not very spacious, but we have got a much better and wider touchscreen this time, which is 11.2 inches in dimension, unlike the 2024 Volvo's portrait screen. It has one of the best sound systems for any SUV that costs around $3,200. If you hop into the rear, you will get 38 inches of both legroom and headroom with USB-C ports and a center console. That wraps up the interior. And as far as comfort is concerned, the Volvo gives a better option for legroom, and its seats are made of the finest leather. The steering wheel also offers heating, so for that, the Volvo will get a point, which now makes it 4-2. Let's see if the BMW can make a comeback in the final round. Number 7. Cargo. Don't worry about the cargo spacing in the Volvo, as it offers 22 cubic feet of space behind and 63 cubic feet of space with the seats folded. However, the BMW takes this round since it offers 31 cubic feet of space with the seats and 67 cubic feet of space when the seats are folded. However, you can still easily put 20 suitcases in the Volvo. Nevertheless, the BMW gets the point here, and the score is now 4-3 in Volvo's favor. Now, time for the money to value part. If you look at the Volvo, the basic trim costs less, while the Plus trim is almost the same. Keep in mind, the SUVs are made for comfort, and BMW is only good as a sportier car. Also, the fuel economy evaporates when you shift to the sport mode. Hence, the best SUV considering everything is the Volvo XC. Do you agree? Leave your comments below, then watch this next video comparing the top 15 luxury SUVs for 2025.